Hello, my name is Kelsey Zuniga, and today I will be talking about the power of multidirectional movement and why training across all three anatomical planes can enhance athletic performance, reduce risk of injury, and support long-term movement. To understand the importance of why multidirectional training matters, it helps to picture the anatomical planes as imaginary walls that slice through the body. The sagittal plane runs from front to back and divides us into left and right halves. This is for forward and backward movements like walking and running. The frontal plane runs from side to side and divides us into front and back halves. This is for lateral or side-to-side movements like shuffling or even a cartwheel. The transverse plane divides us into top and bottom halves. This is for rotational movements like swinging a bat or twisting your core. Each plane plays a role in how we move, stabilize, generate force, and absorb force. So why should we focus on incorporating multi-directional movements? For individuals looking for training variability, the biggest limitation in most traditional programs is that they are overwhelmingly training the sagittal plane. Yes, squats, deadlifts, and bench press are foundational. They're measurable and easy to teach and easy to load. But our bodies don't live in a straight line, and neither do our sports or daily tasks. Training in all three directions, forward and backward, side to side, and twisting, makes you better at starting and stopping, which is quickly accelerating and safely hitting the brakes, changing direction, which is making sharp cuts and pivots without losing balance or speed, generating power, which is creating force for throwing, swinging, or punching by linking your hips, core, and shoulders, and overall quickness, which is teaching all of your muscles to work together fast and more smoothly when something unexpected happens. The results? You become a more complete, adaptable, and injury-resistant athlete. When you practice these multidirectional movements, you strengthen the small stabilizing muscles around the hips, knees, and core that are usually neglected by basic strength exercises. Specifically, side-to-side exercises keep your hips and knees stable. Rotational exercises give you better trunk control, and practicing controlled stopping and cutting helps your muscles protect the knee ligaments, like the ACL, from dangerous strain. This training prepares your body for the unexpected, making you much more resilient to sudden stops, turns, and twists. Training variability is the key to ensuring that you can move well and stay active for life. By consistently changing the angles, forces, and positions in your workouts, you're essentially making your body more durable. This prevents the breakdown caused by doing the same exact movement thousands of times, and instead builds stronger and more adaptable muscles, tendons, and ligaments. The result is better communication between your brain and body, which sharpens your balance and coordination, allowing you to maintain high-quality functional movement as you age. Most common movements like walking, standing, and lifting happen only in the sagittal plane. By limiting resistance training to these basic forward and backward patterns, the body creates a strength imbalance. It gets stronger in one direction, but remains unprepared to stabilize and manage the lateral and rotational stresses needed for long-term functional movement. Because most traditional training and daily activities happen in the sagittal plane, frontal plane work fills a major gap, improving hip and knee alignment, agility, and overall movement control during cutting, shuffling, and lateral changes of direction. Lateral movement specifically strengthens the stabilizing muscles of the lower body, including the glute medius and hip abductors and adductors. This type of exercise corrects strength imbalances between your legs, boosts your balance, and improves your overall ability to control sudden lateral forces. Lower body stability is important in protecting major joints, making it a powerful defense against severe injuries such as ACL tears and ankle sprains. Training in a transverse plane means practicing twisting and rotational movements. This type of training is essential because it teaches your body to both create power and safely resist turning. It builds the core stability needed to efficiently transfer force. Most explosive movements in sports, like throwing a ball, swinging a golf club, or quickly pivoting, are rotational. Rotational training helps link the power from your hips through your trunk and out of your arms. By improving how well your trunk controls twisting motion, it protects your spine from excessive strain and injury. To support this argument, research shows a randomized trial compared multi-planar integrated training and isolated single-plane training found that integrated training improved movement quality, agility, speed, strength, endurance, flexibility, and power, while isolated resistance training improved only power and flexibility. This means that for anyone seeking the most functional return of their time, integrated multiple planes is more efficient and more protective. A study on elite youth female soccer players found that athletes with greater than 10% side-to-side asymmetries demonstrated slower sprint times. Female athletes, already at an elevated ACL injury risk, benefited most from core stability and multidirectional training. However, the study also showed that increased lateral lean, if uncontrolled, can increase knee joint load, emphasizing the importance of quality coaching and technique when training the frontal and transverse planes. A study on 19 experienced female athletes examined a 5-week training program focused on core strength and stability for multidirectional tasks like cutting and jumping. The female population is known to have a higher risk of ACL injuries. The athletes significantly increased core muscle power and endurance and were generally quicker and better at jumping. While the training improved their rotational control, which may help to protect the knee, it also caused them to lean more to the side when changing direction. This sideways lean typically increased knee stress, reinforcing the need for proper technique during multidirectional training. At the end of the day, mixing in multidirectional training just makes you a better mover. When you train in all 3 planes, you break out of the same old patterns and give your body the variety it actually needs. You get stronger in places that traditional workouts miss, you move with more control, and you lower your chances of getting hurt. For anyone looking to add more variety to their training, multidirectional work is one of the easiest ways to add variability while still improving performance. It helps you move better, feel better, and stay active for the long haul.